Hi guys, I have a haul video for you here from National Trail Antiques. We went there the other day and I have a bunch of stuff to show you. I did get some pretty good goodies, stuff that I'd had my eye on in the past that I actually passed up because I didn't have that much money to spend. It seems like every time I go there I only plan on getting a few things and I end up walking out of there with bags of stuff and spending way more money than I had intended on spending. So, but I think I did get some good things. So here we go, guys. What is better than a little etched silver cup with a bunch of babies? I just threw the babies in here. That was from my last haul. You probably remember seeing them. But I just got this silver cup because it's engraved. It's different. It's ornate. And I thought it would be really neat to put a faux, plant or something like that in it. And just, sit it amongst my decor. So I grabbed this. It was under $5, I think. So I grabbed this just because, mainly the engraving, I think, makes the silver more desirable to me. So that's why I grabbed it. And I bought this giant silver thing, I think for $20 or $25 to keep for myself also, which, here, it's a big, silver bowl, but I loved the feet. I think the feet are gorgeous, ornate. They have like the designs of the flowers in the feet. It's just gorgeous. And of course, me being me, this is what I filled it with, is a bunch of these guys, which I got, Halloween discounted. I think I got them for like $1 for like 4. And I'm just occasionally throwing them into my packages when I send out, items that people order. So eventually I'm sure it's probably going to hold fruit or something like that in my kitchen instead of that. But anyways, and I wanted to share this with you too. I remember showing this to you guys a long time ago. I found this little cloche. And then Rebecca gifted me a few bases. And this little glass cloche is just like it was meant for it. It's perfect. And I found this little guy with all the little details and finally had something that would go into this. And I just thought it was awesome. But look at all the little details on him. Well, focus there, camera. Isn't he wonderful? He's just wonderful. He's just a little plastic toy, but he's just got so much detail in his little self. He's like the size, he's smaller than my thumb. He's just a cutie. And then what do I have here? Ooh, we have a little chip. We're going to have to take one of those, what do you call them? Brown Sharpies to it. Touch it up. Man, I swear. If you guys have cats or dogs in your house, then you know where I'm coming from. It's a constant battle with hair. So anyways, I wanted to share that with you because I was just tickled to death because I found something to go in my cloche, and it's been a while. It's been months and months. And finally found something. And then this little Santa Claus guy right here, he's not very big. He's about maybe 4 inches tall. He's, got a lot of wear to him. His head swivels. See how his head turns? Kind of like The Exorcist. Let's turn your head back around. Anyways, he was only $1 at a yard sale. And he's old. But anyways, I paired him with one of the little bigger 4-inch squeaker Santas that I've got and put him for sale in my shop for Christmas. I just thought somebody would really enjoy this in a vintage Christmas display. So I picked this up. And let's see. I got a couple crosses. I paid $8 a piece for them. This one is really nice. It's not faux wood. It is solid wood. And assuming that the pieces on here are probably brass. I mean, I could be wrong. It could just be painted gold. But, I always take a magnet to see if it'll stick. So the magnet doesn't stick to it. So I'm not exactly sure what it's made of. Now, this is from Germany. It's got Germany on the side of him. I don't know if it's going to focus on it. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. But see, right there is where it says that. And it's beautiful. It's brass. It's a heavy piece. And I grabbed this one for $8 too. This, I don't know how well it's going to read off on the camera, but it is a post-mortem photo of an infant. And if you look at the wallpaper in that, it looks pretty old, so it may be an antique. I don't know. I'm kind of confused by this. It's in one of those glass front Riker frames where, people would mount like insects or, butterflies, things like that. But I paid $30 for this. And I might make like $10 off of it with shipping and everything, but it's kind of like a negative. It's like plasticky in feel. I didn't want to handle it too much, but that's what it seems like to me. So I grabbed that. I mean, he had it marked $60. And yeah, so I got it for $30, which is still expensive for resale. So that's why I said I might make $10 off it. But I grabbed it. These guys were just unusual and cute. This is something somebody made, but it's definitely old because this brooch here is wood, and the clasp on it is just one that, just kind of locks in there. It doesn't have the turn to it where it locks it in. It just snaps in. So it's an old clasp, but it's got little chips of stone and this little duck, chick, something attached to it. And I just thought it was too cute. I grabbed this. Gosh, I can't remember. I think I paid anywhere from $8 to $10 for this one. But these I got like $2.50 a piece. This is just a bonnet. Now these are vintage. They're not antiques. Oops, wait a minute. Because they have the newer clasp, where it locks in. But I thought the bonnet was kind of cute and different. And then, I don't know, I just thought this was pretty. So I grabbed this one. And then this, I don't know if it's a tulip or a rose, but I would say it's probably a rose. So I got these grouped together for sale because I kind of think they go together. So it was about, I don't know, what did I say? So it's about $7.50 for those, which I don't think is too bad. And dang. Okay. Moving on, I got a bunch of goodies. This right here was a fantastic find. See, it's got the bat, the Grim Reaper, cat. You can see its hair standing on end. And then, a tombstone. And it says, Jinx Removing Incense. And it's full. It's never been used. You can see right here where you would twist off the top. But nobody ever opened it. It's still completely intact. Somebody already purchased this. Okay, well, I couldn't find any information on this online. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It says it's a burnt offerings have long been made to ward off evil. This has been done since the beginning of time. And it's just a really neat display piece for someone, you know, for Halloween. I just thought it was really cool. So I was willing to pay up for it, as most people that collect Halloween, you generally have to pay up. So, and especially on something like this. But I weaseled and weaseled with him because he wanted like $30 for this can. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make much off of it at that price. So I went ahead and worked him down and got it for that price, for 20. So anyways, this was like my favorite piece of the whole pick right here. So very tempting to keep. Very tempting to keep. And I got a bunch of these glass slides. They look religious in nature. And I'm selling them as a grouping. And all I'm getting is a reflection of myself. Let's see if I can find one that reads well. Well, I should have set up probably some kind of, well, ooh, wait a minute. There we go, because we got a white background. You can see, but they would have been for like those magic lanterns that they had. Well, fudge. I should have set up some kind of like, ooh, see that one? You're seeing a little bit better. But they're images. And those magic lanterns, you would have like a candle that you would light inside of it. And then these would slide in the front and it would project the image on there. So I just thought these were really cool. So I grabbed a stack of those to sell. I have not run into those in the wild before. I've seen them online, but I haven't run into them. This was the first time. And I had to get this, and I paid $28 to $30 for this, which is well worth it. It's a German piece. And it's categorized kind of like a piano baby. But it is just awesome. I love the content because, you know, she's given the little one a piggyback ride. And it's porcelain. And it's just a wonderful piece. It's in excellent condition. It doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything. So I grabbed that girl. And I had to get Napoleon. Another German piece made of porcelain. It does have some paint wear in a few places. See where the gold's missing? And there may have probably been more on the hat. But that face and the little hat and all that, I just thought it was a wonderful piece. And it's in excellent condition. No chips or cracks or anything. And these, I think, are both antique pieces. But I just love them. I just think they're neat. This guy right here, I'm pretty sure is also, well, it's borderline. It's made in Japan. I think it's borderline antique or possibly an antique. I can't remember anymore. It's been a little bit since I've done my research. But I loved the face, the side look of the dog. I thought it was just really cute. And it says, all is well that ends well. And it's like a little nipper, you know, like you could put, you know, a little whiskey or whatever inside of it. There's no cork or anything present, so I'm not exactly sure about that, but I just thought it was an excellent piece. It's in good condition. It doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything, and I just loved the dog. I just thought that kind of done it for me. So I grabbed that guy, and this little monkey, I think he was like $18. I'm pretty sure. And I think Napoleon might have been somewhere between $20 and $30 too. But I grabbed this monkey, and he's not in very good shape. I think he was like $3. But he was like a little, you know, squeaky toy or something. He's like a heart of plastic, but he's made in Japan. And I don't know. I just thought he was cute, and I thought he'd be cute on somebody's, you know, shelf or something like that. So I grabbed this little guy to save him from the landfill. I do that sometimes. I buy stuff just because, you know, I feel like it needs to be rescued, and I think the monkey needed to be rescued. So let me get into the other box. These little guys here are just, they're vintage. They're probably like from the 90s maybe. But they're little, see here you got the ball. Just a little handheld game. They're tiny. There's 2 of these, and then there's a Santa Claus, which I thought was cute. And I think I paid like $9 for, $8 or $9 for all 3 of them. And I'm just selling them as a little bundle there, but I thought they were cute. These mustache cups, he had said something to me about this one was sold, but he must have been thinking of something different. But I had to buy it because it's just too pretty. And the cherries. So I grabbed this, and I grabbed this one too because I thought it was so pretty with the flowers, the different colors, the leaves. So I grabbed this one, and this one I got from my collection. It just says present on it. I like the ones with the words on it. So I grabbed that one from my collection, and they were $8 a piece. I did grab a couple of those old pictures from the outside. I grabbed these 2 right here. These were, it was $1 a piece. And this I just thought was unusual. It does have a little tiny, right there, itty bitty little chip on it. But I just thought it was unusual. I don't know what in the heck you'd use it for. But I think it's studio pottery. It is marked on the bottom. I paid like $3 for it. The Blue Lantern Gift Shop. Jenkins & Co., Richmond, Indiana. And the only thing I could find was Chris Jenkins, but I couldn't find anything similar to this. But I just thought I liked the shape, and the color is kind of like a purpley pink pastel color. And I thought it would be just awesome. I want to stick plants and everything. So I just thought it would be really pretty with a plant or something stuck in it. So I grabbed that. And, oop, Santa Claus hit the floor. We have a casualty. I got these too, which I'm not going to bring both of them up. I'll just bring one of them up. But this is the top. And they're old hat boxes. And it's like a masquerade ball. And I love how the, you know, it's not as bright. It's kind of muted and faded from time. But the imagery on the side of it and everything, I just thought was super neat. So I got 2 of those. And they stack nicely. And they have, well, here, let me show you. See this little stain on the back here, like a little bit of water damage. But they're in excellent condition otherwise. And the insides are really clean. One of them was missing a bottom. So I only got 2. And I think I paid $20 for those. Now, all these slides here, I forgot to tell you, I paid $15 for those. And then the other stuff that I grabbed for myself. I'm going to start collecting a few tins. I just like this one, Stein's face powder. And it leaked everywhere. As you can see, it's leaking. Leaking right now. So I grabbed this. I mean, if it doesn't go with my thinking of, you know, how it's going to go with my decor, I may end up selling these. But for right now, it's mine. I can't remember how much I paid for it. 6 to 10, maybe? Something like that. And here's another one. Spartan's Pure Aspirin Tablets. 15 cents. And it's just a little metal tin. Grab this to go with the laboratory equipment. It does have a chipped bottom to it, which I could probably file down so it's not as dangerous to handle. But it's just a glass funnel that you would have used in a laboratory. And it'll go with some of my laboratory flasks and things. And that I paid, I think, $2 or $3 for. And I want to eventually make, use an old picture frame and put a bunch of old jewelry pieces in it. And these pieces right here, I think I paid $20 for. It is missing a little stone right here, but I just thought they were so pretty, and they're old. This probably went to like a belt or something. It's very, see how it's kind of flexible metal. I don't know, I thought it was very pretty. And this one right here is like a clip right here, clips, and I just thought it was pretty too. It just caught my eye, so I grabbed that. So those are the beginnings of me making my little collage, my jewelry collage. And other than that, I grabbed this fella right here, and he was another rescue. He is, I guess, considered a beer drinker, beer drinker doll or something. So he's got a little frothy beverage there, and it says West Germany on the bottom of it. I think his bottom was probably paper mache with like a spring or something with the research I did, but you can see he's kind of attached by threads here with his little feet. But you can see the marking made in Western Germany, which would have been before, you know, the wall was taken down, you know, because they were called East and West versus now it's just Germany. So I thought he was neat. He doesn't have any other issues besides that part of him, and he's just a cutie, and he still sits. I mean, he's kind of a lot shorter, but he sits and he's cute. I paid $20 for him, which was definitely too much money, but again, it was one of those things that I purchased because I wanted to rescue, so I'm basically just selling him for what I paid for him plus shipping. So he's a rescue, he's an orphan, he needs a home, he needs a family. So guys, that's all that I'm aware of that I purchased from there. There could be something else lurking around here that I did forget to put in my haul, but what I'll do, of course, is what I always do, is just throw it on the next video. So until next time, guys, I really hope you enjoyed what I purchased, and I'll see you later. Bye.